sent us with North Tech Stone back with another video where we're going to discuss the different adhesives that you have for installing ceramic, porcelain, natural stone tile. And there's a few different choices that you have. There's some mortar-based products, and then there's some organic adhesive-based products. This here is a glue type product that we sell that is very convenient to use. There's no mixing involved. Basically open the lid and it's ready to go. However, we limit the use of this type of product for smaller jobs that have no moisture, that are not exposed to moisture. So for example, if you have a smaller ceramic tile, 3x12, some sort of wall tile, and you're doing a small backsplash that isn't going to get wet or whatnot, this is handy and easy to use, especially for the DIY person. We tend to stay away from the glues a lot and gravitate more towards the mortars because they're just a better product. This again, for a light duty job, no floors. It might say floor and wall on an adhesive like this. We never use a glue on a floor. And the other thing you have to keep in mind with using a glue is when you do a wall tile with it, you need to I would give it a couple extra days of drying time before you grout it. They take a little longer to set. So that's the glue part of it. Now I'm going to focus on what we use all the time. And this, again, some of these are floor, some are wall. Some could be used as both in reality, but I'm going to start with the product on the end over here, which is the polymer modified thin set mortar. And this here, we have a company that we sell called Proma, but there are many companies out there that you can use. And this particular type of mortar is also made so that if you're using large format tiles, they're quite heavy. And so when you're setting them into the floor with a trowel, this prevents the tile. This type of mortar is anti-slump, so it will prevent the tile from sinking. Okay, so keep that in mind. There is a difference there. So you could buy a big format tile and then look at different mortars, and you can find thin set mortar that does not have that anti-slump capability, but is less expensive, but won't work well for you. So just keep that in mind. We just like to keep it simple. The customer goes out the door, we give them a product that works no matter what. Now, this particular polymer modified mortar is a mortar that competes with a lot of the existing mortars out there on a price basis. So we carry that for that reason. A lot of contractors like to use it, and maybe people that are really watching their pennies will use something like that. What we don't have up here, and I'm just going to mention it briefly, is unmodified mortar. And what unmodified mortar is basically a sand and cement mix. It has no polymers in it, so it has no ability to flex. It's very cheap, and we just stay away from it because we like to avoid having any issues whatsoever with installs. So that takes care of the polymer modified, let's say contractor-based standard type mortar that you would use to install a floor tile. Now, what we're gravitating to now is a new and improved mortar that has just come out. And this type of mortar here, to explain it, it comes in a smaller bag, which makes it easier to handle. But if you compare this product kilogram to kilogram, as far as coverage goes, this will get you approximately 30% more coverage. So it works really well in that respect. If you look back on one of my videos that we did a little earlier, I did a demo with this product, installing two types of underlayment that we use for tile, anti-crack suppression. One is the Detromat and one was the Oka. And this product, I was very impressed as to how easy it was to work with, to spread, and its tack ability. It stuck very, very well. It had an incredible bond. Also, when it dried, and this is something we didn't show you, it got extremely hard. So it cures quick, which means you can grout quicker. So this product here we're really excited about. It's more of a higher end product, but what I try to explain to people is, you know, if you have a budget and you're doing flooring, what you want to make sure is that, okay, fine, you want to put a beautiful product that you're happy with and you look at every day and you like, but sometimes you might want to save a few pennies on that product and put it underneath the product with something like this so that you do not have any failures or problems down the road. So that's what we recommend. We recommend the bottom-up approach, that preparation is everything. Make sure you do that and then continue from there and budget your project accordingly. So that would be the floor type thin set that we're in the process of moving towards. Now I'm going to move to something else, which is thin set mortars for the wall. And what happened in the past, there was a lot of glues and a lot of people were using, you know, your normal polymer thin sets up on the wall before also. But again, the tiles are getting bigger and heavier. And what was happening with a lot of these products was the tiles would slide and move as you were putting them up. So it made the install process a little bit difficult because usually you'd have to stop after a certain number of rows, perhaps let that dry and then continue a day or two later to complete the project. Now what they have are what they call lightweight mortars, lightweight wall mortars that have incredible holding ability so that the large format tiles do not slide down the wall. And they also have good adhesion capability. So in that respect, we have two products again, one being a lower priced product for, let's say, a contractor-based profile, or if somebody's really watching a budget, something that they could use, or and maybe something that's not a heavy commercial area. And then we have this product over here, which is again a higher end product. The one thing you'll notice when using these two is that this one here works very well also. It's very competitive with a lot of the other products that are out there. We tend to have this because we like to carry the best. This here is very creamy, very easy to work with and to apply. Really nice product for the user, okay? And also you get really good coverage with this mortar. So that's that. These mortars also come in a light color because a lot of the wall areas in most cases are grouted in a light color. So this way the joints, you know, you don't have a lot of dark mortar sticking through that might show up when you grout. And generally we recommend you clean all that out beforehand, but it does happen. So this is a little bit more user-friendly in that respect. So this is basically what we suggest that you use or that you'll run into when it comes to floor and wall tile installs. And this is the type of products that you'll run into. And my advice to you, use some of the info in this video and choose accordingly. Thank you.